Welcome to Plan Watch Walk, the home of great walking and open honest equipment reviews. Today is one in a series of three where we are working with Páramo. Here we go, the Páramo logo. And we're going to be undertaking a review today of this jacket. We've got a pair of trousers we're going to be reviewing as well, and also this fleece I've got on. But today's about this jacket here, and this jacket here is the Páramo Bentu waterproof jacket. So before we get any further, let's have a quick look at where we've taken the clothing out to for our trial. So we've been out on top of hills, we've been out on longer day walks, we've been out in wind conditions, let's say up on top of peaks, warm days, we checked out the wicking characteristics of it. So walks from 10-15 miles down to 3 miles, so it's had a really good going over. So if we have a look at the jacket itself, so some of the technical features, and then we'll get into the feedback. So I want to start off initially just by mentioning about the ethics, environmental characteristics and nature of Páramo. It is it's up there with the best in the market sector. They do a lot of recycling of product and the materials they use. So if you want to find out more, go and have a look, but it really is top draw. So the tech spec, the sister company of Páramo is Windproof. So we've got duology windproof material from Windproof, of which we can see here. So that's part of the material. There's a liner which sits up the top over the shoulders and into the hood itself. The weight of the jacket is 420 grams. We've undertaken a test to do with the zip, so the waterproofing of the zip. So let's cut and go and have a look at that test now. So what we're going to do here, we're going to do a test on the zip to see how waterproof it is in the field. So got the coat hanging up. I'll put in some paper here, some kitchen roll. Just going to zip it up, and now we're just going to give the coat a good old dousing in water. You're probably not going to get this level of rain coming through. Shake it all off. What's quite good is you can see that actually the coat doesn't really absorb any of the water. Just all sprinkles off, which is really good. So let's now have a look at the test. So we open this up, and here we can see inside, sorry, that's off my thumbprints there, so that's not water through. There is absolutely no water ingress at all through the zip, through the water test. So that worked really well. So as you can see that the waterproofing, the zips and the waterproofing of the zips work particularly well. So let's have a look. We'll put the jacket on and we'll have a look at some of the fit characteristics of the jacket, etc. So I always go for a slightly oversized outer jacket. Threefold for this is, one, that when you put it on, it allows you to put different layers inside if you want to layer up for bad conditions. Secondly is the length of this as well. You just see down here the length sits particularly well. And thirdly, for the wicking characteristics. So I always go for anything a slightly oversized jacket. But the fit itself is good, plenty of room, so you've got plenty of room to move in the jacket, etc. So if we have a look at the hood, we've got adjustments. You see on the back of the hood here, wherever it is, here we've got an adjustment, and also we've got a Velcro as well. So if you have got a woolly hat on, no hat, woolly hat, a climbing helmet on, or whatever, there's plenty of room and plenty of adjustment. We've got if I can find them here they are, the adjustment, so that pulls around here, so that could pull in a little bit more if you wanted it to. Works well for me. What I like as well is that the hood itself, when you move your head, the hood's moving with you, so your head's not moving inside the hood. That works well. The peak has got a stiffness to it, so again when the rain comes, nicely diverts the rain away from your face, from the top of the helmet. So that's particularly good. And so we've already had a look at the zips. So the zips we've got here, we've got 4 pockets on the jacket itself. The zips of these are exactly the same as the main zip, so what we saw in the water test will be the same. So the upper zips, when you've got a pack on, the pack comes around your mid-wrist here. And what I found with the lower ones, I just had to keep those zips just down a little bit with the zip, so with the waistband on, so I can get into them. Not a big deal, to be perfectly honest. They work particularly well. None of the zips themselves got stuck in the material. Sometimes with a lighter weight, which this is, material, the zips themselves can get stuck on the material. Size of the pocket, you can see there, right the way down the bottom. So a good size pocket, both sides. Like the chest pocket. So again, good size, we can see there, so it comes down to here, up to here, so a good size. Maps, if you want to put GPS in or anything else inside there. Really good access, again with a backpack on, the chest strap comes here and lower, so that worked particularly well. What's interesting, and I haven't seen this feature elsewhere, is that if we look at the pockets here, if we have a look on the inside, you can just say there's a zip on the inside. So with inside the pocket, you've got another zip, a zip and a zip. So when you're walking, you can actually access your inner pockets without having to take your outer coat off. I like that feature, haven't seen that before. So now if we have a look at the length of the coat itself, the length, very good, sits just below the buttock. If you're around, you've got the waist strap on here for your backpack. What I did like, it's got a small little skirt that sits out there which diverts rain away, so it doesn't go straight onto your trousers. I liked that particular feature. Creep on the jacket when you had a backpack on? Didn't find any at all, to be perfectly honest. Cuffs, standard cuffs. You've got the Velcro sitting around here, fits in there, nice, nice and large here. Well, not large, just easy to get a hold of if you want to open them up or close them when you're walking. When you're up on the top in strong winds, the coat was pretty good. Maybe it's the material, there is slightly better at times on the market, but the price point of this, you know, it would be nearly 3 times what the price point of this to get that is. So from a price point of view, very good. Breathability, again, we were out, t-shirt, inner in these, and it was relatively warm conditions, so I kept going just to see what the wicking characteristics would be, and the wicking characteristics of this jacket is particularly good. Lastly, but by no means least, if we have a look here at the seams are all really well tucked in and finished off, and again, seams on the outside here are all very good, so good quality product. And again, with its sister company of Nick Wax, the designs and the designs work well together. So the last thing to look at really is, if you're wanting to take this product and put it into your backpack, really quickly, just to roll this up, stick it into the hood, do that, stick it into the hood to give you an idea. Pretty good. If you're someone who's into micro and getting everything as small as you possibly can, again, there's possibly others on the market that will go slightly smaller, but the price point would be completely different. So this is very good. Weight wise, I've mentioned 420 grams. So overall the jacket performed well. With the other jacket, so this jacket on and the trousers, the fit between all three, they complement each other really well, and I'll get on more to that in the subsequent reviews. So great jacket. What we're going to have a look at now is all the criteria and how it performed in the criteria, and you can see there that it's pretty good overall rating, to be perfectly honest. Nothing of weakness, and a good overall score. So Páramo has played a good part here with this coat, and I wouldn't have a problem in recommending it. So I hope you found that useful. As I say, this is one of a series of 3, so check the other ones out as well. They'll either will be coming live or are live on the site. And yeah, I hope you found it useful. If you haven't already subscribed, why not subscribe? Become one of the members of the Plan Wash Walk family. So until the next time we meet, happy walking. Bye for now.